sexual offender Jeffrey Epstein. We will tell you what we are learning coming up next. Coming up now. Begin with President Trump's response to last week's killing of 2 American service members and a civilian interpreter in Syria. The Secretary of War, Pete Hegseth, calls new airstrikes tonight in Syria a declaration of vengeance against ISIS terrorists. We have coverage and a breaking story in Tel Aviv with reaction to the strikes and our chief national security correspondent. Starting off with what we know here in Washington. Good evening. Greater than. Good evening. A senior U.S. official tells Fox the U.S. military has struck more than 50 ISIS targets in the past 2 hours following the president's order to, quote, hit them hard after the killing of 3 Americans on Saturday, 2 members of the Iowa National Guard and their civilian translator, by a member of the Syrian security forces. U.S. Central Command launched a massive strike on dozens of ISIS targets in an operation called Operation Hawkeye Strike. Iowa is the Hawkeye state. The strikes took place at multiple locations across Syria. The targets include ISIS infrastructure and weapon storage sites. The Pentagon chief Pete Hegseth tweeted, quote, this is not the beginning of a war. It is a declaration of vengeance. The United States of America, under President Trump's leadership, will never hesitate, and never relent to defend our people. Sergeant William Nate Howard, 29, and Sergeant Edgar, 25 of Des Moines, and their civilian interpreter from Michigan, returned home in a dignified transfer on Wednesday at Dover Air Force Base in Delaware, where they were met by the president. The December 13th attack, which took place while a senior U.S. military commander was meeting his Syrian counterparts near Palmyra in central Syria. Afterwards, Syrian security forces helped carry up to 10 partnered operations across Syria that led to the death or detainment of more than 24 ISIS-affiliated individuals. The U.S. provided support during those raids. Those raids led to the confiscation of electronics and individual interviews that resulted in the intelligence used for this operation to locate potential targets. A review is ongoing into the exact affiliation of the Syrian gunman who joined the security forces just 2 months before. The gunman was in the process of being removed from the Syrian military for suspected jihadist ties. Brett, more than 4 dozen targets. That is a lot of them. Greater than that is a lot, including airstrikes as well as artillery strikes. We will have to see some of the bomb damage assessment, but this was